Welcome back to Dad's Dojo. I'm Dustin, aka Dad. This is Roscoe, but you may know him as the winner of the 1984 All Valley Karate Championships. He's the best around. Nobody's going to put him down. Today we'll be continuing our look into supplemental training for martial arts. So far we've looked at the fist and the neck exercises. Today we'll be going over exercises for a strong, flexible wrist. Let's get to it. First thing we have to do is stretch out our wrists to prevent injury, okay? So we'll start by making a fist, grabbing and stretching. Then we're going to turn. We're going to pull the other way. Now, put the hand in front of your face, grab your wrist, and turn out, and you can kind of extend it a little bit. That'll amplify the stretch. Then switch, grab the outside of the palm. All right, then we switch hands. And switch. Grab the thumb. And switch. All right, shake out your hands. Now, fingers together. Try to keep your elbows as close together as possible and just rotate. And reverse. There we go. And now we should be ready to do our wrist conditioning exercises. First one that's going to be up is going to be knuckle push-ups. All right?
There you go.
So you can maybe start on your knees with doing this. And you might, depending on how strong your wrists are or how well you can do push-ups, you might just want to stay here in a push-up position. Make sure that you're balancing your weight on the first two knuckles. Okay? So you're going to be here. If you can just balance on your knees and just put the force there, that's fine. If you can actually do knuckle push-ups, then try to do 10 of these. There you go. Now, try to do maybe 3 sets of 10. See how that works out. If that's not possible, scale it back. If that's easy, scale it up. But make sure to keep the pressure on these two knuckles. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, turn the knuckles out, okay? That'll make it tougher. Next one is going to be knuckle plank. So I'm going to move my belt here. Might be a little bit easier. So you're going to start from a push-up position, and you're going to go down and back up on your knuckles. Like that. And same thing. Maybe 3 sets of 10. Scale it up, scale it down, depending on your ability.
And go.
Okay, so this is a kettlebell twist. So you're just going to spin here. Now, in addition to the wrist, this will also develop your grip strength, which is important. And we're going to see more of these type of exercises in a coming video. But you'll feel in your wrist, your forearm, and your grip. So you can figure out to do sets. You might want to do a time, maybe say a minute, and then switch hands, another minute, switch hands, and then increase or decrease depending on capability. All right. So our next one, we're going to do, it's like a curl, but it's for your hand and your wrist, not your arm. So you're just going to curl up and choose a weight that is doable for you. And I like to put my arm over something, either the back of a chair, something like that. Now, the great thing about these exercises is that you can do these anywhere. You don't need a dojang, don't need a gym, just need a little weight, and you can even do it at home. I do these sitting on my couch in front of my TV in the dark, alone. But anyways, we'll just keep going. So, yeah, so you're going to do these curls, right? And you can do anywhere between 10 to 50, depending on how much weight you're using and your capability. Now from there, we're going to turn it over and do extensions. And this one I find is a little bit more challenging. I think the back of the wrist there is a little bit weaker, at least for me. This is a 10-pound weight. Now I'm scaling it down so I don't make all of you feel bad. Normally I do 10 times more. Just like that. And just up. You don't have to go way up, just level with your forearm. Just like that. Okay? So you can also do it by repetition or by time. You can pick a time limit, say a minute, 2 minutes, etc. Now, actually we'll keep this one. So you can also do a rotation like this, right? But I actually like to use a little bit lighter weight on those. And so this is a 5-pounder. Now I really like this because this weight, you can actually screw this off of. And I like to hold it a little bit farther down. Now if you had something like a hammer too, or something like that, and just like that, twist, okay? And at first it may not feel that, difficult, but as you go, and especially after you've done the other exercises for a significant amount of time, these become more difficult. And then again, for a certain amount of time or reps, whatever is good for your capability and the amount of weight that you have, then you can turn it over and you do it the other way. Okay? I just call these clockwise and counterclockwise wrist twists. All right, and then the last one is just like that. Okay, same thing, certain amount of time or repetitions, it's up to you. There you go. So I especially like having something to isolate the wrist with. I mean, if you need to, you could use your leg too and just do that. But yeah, you don't have to do all these in one go. You can do some at the end of your workout, or maybe you have time at home and you're sitting there in front of the TV, and then you can do some as well. All right? But those are the bulk of the exercises. But having a strong wrist is necessary for striking, because no matter how much your knuckles are conditioned, if you hit and you bend your wrist, then you definitely run the risk of breaking your wrist. All right? So give those a shot and let me know in the comments how they work for you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us today on Dad's Dojang. I hope that these exercises will help you. Before we go, though, Roscoe would like to bring some attention to the little-known crime of cat juggling. This affects nearly 10% of the feline population. Please watch this clip here. It's a heinous crime. Roscoe's cousin Jethro was juggled as a kitten and still suffers the mental and emotional scars. Please help us fight this heinous crime, because only you can prevent cat juggling. Thank you. Please like and subscribe and share.